If you're someone that's trying to move to Burlington, Massachusetts, but you want to know what to expect before you move here, so before you pack your bags, I got the perfect video. This is going to break down everything you need to know before moving here. So stay tuned. We're going to go over everything you need to know about Burlington, Massachusetts. To pay the bills, I just have to mention, if you're looking for a home in Burlington, feel free to reach out. We offer the perfect home finder, and that's a free service. It lets you access on and off market properties no other agent, realtor, broker, online site has. These will be only yours and yours only. If you're interested, I'll have a link in the description where you can go ahead and apply for our perfect home finder. If you want to live in Boston but don't want to live in Boston, this town is perfect for you. I call it mini Boston because it has everything that Boston has, but it's in a small town, residential town, but it has so many amenities. It has everything you might need. It checks every box that you have. If you like to do something different every day, if you like to eat out, go to cafes, coffee shops, shop, have great supermarkets, a mall, this town is for you. A lot of people actually go there instead of going to Boston. They don't want to deal with Boston. So this is a great alternative. If you're looking to make Burlington your home, you most likely looked at a map and saw it's very close to Boston. It's about 15 miles away. It's going to take you around 30 minutes, 35 minutes, but it can definitely go a lot longer depending on traffic. So make sure you know what times you leave, when you need to be there by, because that definitely affects your travel time. It's not a big town geographically. There's a decent amount of people in it. There's about 26,000 people that live here. You're also about a half an hour away from New Hampshire, so Boston is not the only place that you can commute to. An hour away to Maine as well. It definitely has a lot of options if you want to commute or if you want to stay, obviously, in town. And it's a diverse community. There's white people, there's brown people, there's black people. There's a lot of different people that live there. So it's not only one type and one type only. It's very diverse, very modern, very progressive. It's a very tolerant town. It will definitely make you feel at home regardless of what background, ethnicity you are. There's really everything you can want here. There's obviously the Burlington Mall, which is arguably one of the best malls in Massachusetts. It has Cheesecake, Macy's, Nordstrom. Close by there's Tavern in the Square. They have Yard House. They have Capitol Grill, AMC Theater, King's Bowling. A lot of places to visit. It's definitely come a long way in recent years. There's so much food in this town. It's insane. There's a lot of places where you can find something to eat, and it's so diverse. Brazilian, Chinese, Italian, American, whatever you want, you find it there. A lot of people around the town come out to Burlington for the nightlife, for the cafes, the numerous cafes. There's so many. For the restaurants, if you're a foodie, this is the town for you. There's no shortage. They have 3rd Ave, which is an all-in-one entertainment shopping center, includes a Wegman, even has a hotel. You can stay there. That's where they have King's Bowling at. Again, tons of restaurants in it. A lot of entertainment. They also have Wayside Commons that has a lot of high-end retailers. There's really nothing that you want to do that you can't do in Burlington. It's one of the only all-in-one towns that you can visit and you can live in. I mean, it's the only option you have if you don't want to go to Boston, because all the towns surrounding it close at 8. There's nothing you can do past 8 o'clock anywhere around here. Besides, if you want to go to Burlington, maybe other towns might have bars, but it's nothing compared to the nightlife and the things you can do in Burlington. If you're looking for a place to eat, shop, hang out, have fun, have a good night out, Burlington is one of the best, bar none. And the cool thing about Burlington, it's not like other towns where there's not really a lot of job opportunities. Burlington is filled with them. So there's a lot of high-tech demand. There's a lot of jobs available. One thing that the town of Burlington has done that other towns, even surrounding towns, have not done is done a great job at developing it the right way. What I mean about it the right way is they really made it a town where people want to live in, but also people want to visit. You can tell that they sat down and really planned the town and where they wanted to see it, where they want to bring it into the future, and they've done a great job. You really can't go wrong if you want to live here or if you want to visit. Not only amenities, but also healthcare wise. They have Leahy Hospital and Medical Center, one of the best in the area. Again, it just adds to the things that are included in Burlington when you live here. I'd say about 25% of the total area of Burlington is reserved for high-tech companies, businesses, and commercial purposes. High-tech companies, you have Oracle, Microsoft, Keurig, and so many others. Besides all the amenities and things to do in Burlington, one of the things I love about it too is that it has a lot of green spaces, a lot of things to do outdoors with your family, by yourself. It gives you a chance to get away from the hustle and bustle, the crowds. One of my favorite places to go with my family is Mill Pond. It's a water reservoir for the town of Burlington. It's huge and really fun to walk around. You can run it. It has a lot of trails that veer off of it. It's a beautiful place. You can take your dogs. You can fish. You can go in a kayak. You can sit and have a picnic. It's really an amazing place to go. And it's not that crowded. There's not a lot of people. When we go, it's usually about 5-6 cars. And whoever you see, they're always friendly, walking their dog and having just a good time being outside. Another place too, which is outside, is Mary Cummings Park. It's about 200 acres. It was donated by Mary Cummings. And it has so many trails. I don't think we've ever finished a full trail. It's beautiful, first of all. It's huge. There's a lot of flowers. You can picnic, walk, hike it. There's also a dock that goes into the swamp. I don't know if it's a swamp or a marsh, but it's a nice place to go. If you're a fan of RC planes, there's a runway where you can put your plane. In town, there's also the town common. It's a big green space. There's Simmons Park. It has a playground for the kids, basketball courts, baseball field. If you have kids and you want to do something with them, there's a lot of opportunities to go out. Even though there's a lot of businesses, there's a lot of green spaces and areas where you can go out and really enjoy nature. And if you have kids, you want to know if the community is safe. And not only is it safe, it's a very friendly community. People really look out for one another. It has an amazing community spirit. They have good schools, not A++ schools, but they have good schools. And with that comes also a lot of job opportunities for kids and teenagers. With the mall being there, with a lot of businesses, there's also a lot of opportunity for your kids to be able to earn their own money and their own paycheck. So that's definitely something they can do. And you might think that the taxes would be high to live in Burlington, but compared to other towns surrounding it, it's relatively low. What they've done is, because there's so many businesses and commercial companies in Burlington, they've increased the commercial tax, but they've lowered the residential tax. So you'd have to pay $9.40 per $1,000 on residential. Compared to Wilmington, you have to pay $11.94 for every $1,000 of your home. Bedford is $12.48. Billerica, right next door, is $11.87 per $1,000. On $1 million home, you'd have to pay $9,400 a year, which again might seem like a lot, but it's definitely less than the towns surrounding it. And for everything you're getting, it's not a bad deal. For all the amenities, the schools, the community, the shopping, everything, it's not bad. I also wanted to talk about the average price and what you can expect to pay if you were to buy a home here. Over the last 30 days, and this is as of October 6th, 2023, so things might change. Things will change depending on the interest rates and the inventory of homes. Right now, there's not a lot of homes on the market, and the interest rate is relatively higher. So over the past 30 days, the average home has been going for $906,000. Homes are staying on the market about 48 days, and they're getting an offer around the 31st day. So after a month, they're getting an offer for the home, and a lot of them are going for under list price. So if you're interested, most likely won't be competing with a lot of different offers. And on average, homes are going for about $397 per square foot. Now, that's not an exact science, but it gives you a general estimate of what you can expect to pay per square foot for the home you want. Again, if you're interested, click the link in my description. We'll take you to my Perfect Home Finder. It's a free service where we can find you on and off market properties that nobody has access to in the exact neighborhood you want, school district, for your exact budget. It's really hard to find something bad to say about Burlington. Maybe the fact that there's no train station or it's not a heavily developed public transportation system. But other than that, it's going to be super hard to find something wrong with it. It's a very modern, progressive area. You're going to be hard pressed to find anything majorly wrong, if majorly is a word, majorly wrong with the town. And the biggest thing about it is it's also residential, which is huge. It's like the other towns surrounding it, like Wilmington and Billerica. It has a great residential area, and then you have everything added to that. It makes it unbeatable. It's honestly one of the best towns in Massachusetts. If you are starting out with your family or even just retiring and you want to enjoy life, it's a great option. You can't go wrong. If you're interested in moving to Burlington and need some help, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help you with your relocation in Burlington and the surrounding areas. Take care.